would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
All I can do is ask the question. My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be. I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
Donald does not want to be the leader of a great nation. He wants to be the leader. He doesn't understand that the U.S. government is controlled by 3 equal branches.
I agree with your assessment, but what makes a strong leader so bad?
It's not only the strong leadership, it's the narcissism, and the obvious admiration that he has expressed for Xi and Putin. He envies the simplicity of dictatorship.
He is really very much of a leader. I mean, you can say, oh, isn't that a terrible thing? He called, I mean, the man has very strong control over a country. Now, it's a very different system.
Donald's views are one thing, but his actions are disastrous.
There are so many actions. Which ones did you have in mind?
How about this recent one, refusing to let Pelosi use military aircraft to go to Afghanistan, divulging the trip to the entire world? That would be like telling bin Laden that the SEALs were coming after him.
I was thinking more about his actions against NATO, telling the world that NATO is obsolete, demanding that each nation spend the required 2% on its defense budget, telling the world the US might leave NATO. He's thinking like a businessman. It's a transaction and they're getting the better of him, so screw them.
You know I'm not a fan of Donald's, but countries have taken advantage of us.
I don't think our diplomats were that stupid. I think in many cases the so-called advantage we gave to others was because we, the U.S., perceived that the relationship we were creating was in our best interests. Of course, in many cases we backed some terrible people.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's get back to NATO. If Donald's actions cause NATO to unravel, Russia will be free to achieve Putin's vision of a new Soviet Union. Donald believes our defense of democratic values doesn't work anymore. Donald shows more respect to Putin than he does to his advisors and his cabinet.
You really believe that? It's crazy.
What proof do you have to back up your cockamamie theory?
I have no proof. I know this: Putin is ex-KGB. Trump wanted to build a Trump Tower in Moscow. Who knows what business deal or other chicanery is cloaked in secrecy? Putin knows.
You're letting your imagination run wild. I still believe in our system of government. Congress will wake up. And let's not forget the Mueller investigation.
Don't bet on any of it. Trump's base favors a strong leader. They love the insults he throws around. She's a low IQ individual. Lion Ted, Crooked Hillary, and so many more. And let's not forget how he views the news media. Fake news. Fake news.
I'll close with this. Watch out, America. We have only covered the tip of the iceberg. Democracy is dissolving before your very eyes.